Hello, fellow YouTubers and authors, writers, readers, bookworms, all people who are interested in writing your own book. I get a lot of people asking me, how I do everything. And I decided to create a series of videos that would inform everybody, or tons of people, lots of people, on how they can do the same thing that I do. Um, First of all, I would say it's always a good idea to put pen to paper. That's my very first process. Like, I love to write everything down, all my ideas on pen and paper, pencil and paper. Um, just depends, you may like to type everything up, and that's a good way to start as well. Um, so once you have everything written down, all your ideas, all put together on paper, the next step that I like to do is type everything in. Um, there's an app called Polaris. That's Polaris. It's free to use, but I believe it's $5.50 a month if you want to use, like, save all of your pages in PDF form, because that's the form that Amazon requires, or Microsoft Word. And I believe there is a free app as well, that a free mobile app actually, for your phone, in case you want to start typing in every single page through Microsoft Word. Um, I already have the video. Some of you have watched it already. That shows you how to create the actual Microsoft Word file. That's the whole interior of your book. So yeah, the first step, is to put all your ideas together, um, type it all up, create the interior file. But just a tad bit of advice that I found through my research was to, when you're starting your very first page, it's a good idea to start strong. Like, I want to say, intense, maybe a little explosive on the first page, because when people first open a book, to me, that's going to keep your readers reading. Is what you say in the very first page, possibly maybe the first 10 pages. Some people are willing to give authors a chance. They'll even go as far as reading the first chapter, or, uh, you know, 30, 60, 90 pages, whatever. But I think it's a good idea to start strong, because that's some advice that I got from CreateSpace, which is Amazon's sister company. So yeah, that is my advice for starting your book. Some people say, well, how do you do that? If you're not sure on like what to put in your book, or how to be creative, it's a good idea to take a creative writing class, a college course. That could help you out, to be a better writer. And I always have heard, and through my experience, what makes people great writers is reading books, reading the same genre of books that you are attempting to put out yourself is also a good idea, because it gives you an idea of how to format. And I didn't even know what formatting was when I first started. But over time, I learned formatting is, the way that the pages look, as far as indenting, creating paragraphs, and, formatting. So the way each page is set up and how it looks. It's also a good idea to make sure that you are good with your grammar, good with editing. And even if you're not, or you don't care to learn how to edit, to me, I do my own editing because it saves me a ton of money. I've, heard of editing can cost anywhere from $100, $150, $200. I charge $1 per page, and most books are like 250 pages, some are longer. But I have heard that some people will pay up to $1,500 for an editor to go through and proofread their book and make sure that, that it's just right. Because I've noticed, like, even in my very first book, I wasn't good at all with editing. I still have to take my first book and re-edit it, because you don't want those comments, on Amazon. You don't want people saying, oh, it's a great story, but it needs editing. You want to bypass that if it's possible. So, okay, that's all that I'm going to share for this video. But please like, share, and subscribe to my videos. Turn your notification bell on so that you know when I post the next video. There will be several videos teaching you and tons of other people all at once, and how to how to write, little advice on how to write, as well as self-publish your books on Amazon. Thanks for watching.